Chapter 10. A Dangerous Ally. The ruined abbey vanished behind them, swallowed by the veil's heavy mist. Decima gripped the black shard in her satchel. It wasn't just a relic from some lost age. It felt like a live wire, humming and vibrating, its pulse syncing with her own. The ache behind her eyes hadn't left since she'd touched it. And her phone was useless. Zero signal out here. The kind of dead zone where magic still outshouted the internet. They reached the abbey's ancient gate, just as dusk blurred everything, into gray and gold. Cassian was the first to slide off his horse, jaw locked. He rapped twice on the weathered door and waited, scanning his notifications even though nothing would come through. The door creaked open, spilling a rectangle of warm light onto the cold stones. A lean man stood in the shadowed courtyard, a black hoodie under his tattered cloak, silver eyes shining, the hood half hiding his face. Roan Vale, Cassian's brother, once a seeker, now a fugitive warlock, still every inch the ghost in Cassian's past. Cassian, Rune said, voice sharp as frost. Or should I call you betrayer? Decima watched Cassian's face. Pain, regret, anger all flickered in his eyes. Call me what you want, Cassian shot back. But you know why I did it. You left us first. He stepped aside, letting the firelight show more of Rune's gaunt features. The sharp jaw, the tattoos peeking out at his wrist. Daniel shifted protectively closer to Decima, his hand hovering near hers, quietly but always there. Rune's gaze flicked to Decima, a challenge in his eyes. You're carrying what nearly killed me, he said. That shard almost broke me and I was ready for it. Are you? Decima's throat tightened, but she didn't flinch. We found it in the Silent City. Its visions. She hesitated, glancing at Daniel, who nodded. They showed me what the council's done. And what's coming for the dragons, for all of us. Rune's mouth twisted into a dry smile. And now you're tangled in every curse Wales has left. The shard's basically a beacon. If anyone in the country has alerts set for magic, they know you're here. He swept his staff around the courtyard well, muttering, Darluniad Gwyll. Silver runes shimmered on the old stone, lighting up like neon in the mist. This will hold off lesser hunters. But nothing can stop what's truly hungry for power. Sir Daffyd stepped up, sword at his hip, frown deepening. We need allies, not riddles. Rune just shrugged. You need both. There are warlocks from the Silvery Coterie and witches from Blackwood all over social media. Right now, Cardiff's crawling with spies, exiles, bounty hunters. Some are already tracking your location. You'll want to turn off any tracking apps. Howell looked skeptical. How do we know we can trust you after everything? Rune snorted. You don't, but I know what's coming. If you want to survive, you'll need every weapon and every friend, whether you like them or not. Morwen glanced at Decima, her voice pitched low. What do you think? Decima's pulse pounded. Daniel squeezed her hand beneath the folds of her coat, grounding her. We take the help, she said, but we watch our backs. Rune offered a half smile. Smart. Remember, power always wants something back. And the price is never what you think it'll be. They set up inside the abbey's courtyard, everyone tense and alert. Plans were sketched on a battered tablet and on ash by the fire. Routes to Cardiff. Burner phones charged. Fallback points if the council or worse came knocking. That night, Decima barely slept. The shard hummed beside her head like a fever dream. Once she heard a soft scratching at the gate, just the wind maybe or maybe not. Daniel lay awake too, staring at the cracked screen of his phone, watching the minutes pass. Just before dawn, Rune found Decima under the archway, coffee in hand. You should sleep, he murmured softer. Tomorrow'll be harder than you think. Decima met his eyes, a half smile. I always expect it now. Cassian watched them, something gentler in his face than before. Maybe, Decima thought, some things could heal, even out here, even with all the old wounds. She touched Daniel's shoulder, drawing comfort from the warmth and certainty in his eyes. With the first pale blue of morning, the rebels packed up and prepared to move out. Decima pressed the satchel to her chest and climbed onto Serenfay. Daniel mounted just behind her, arms snug around her waist. With Rune as a dangerous ally and enemies closing in from every side, Decima knew hope and dread would ride together, straight into the unknown.